We will start the session in next 5 minutes once everyone will join. Okay, till the time everyone is joining, we'll just start some normal conversation related to time management. So good evening, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about some of the secrets of time management, like how you can manage your time more effectively and more properly. So if I talk to you, if I just ask you how you manage your time properly, can anyone tell me what is the strategies you use to manage your time? What are your strategies? Okay. You know what I do? As soon as I wake up in the morning, I start with the most easiest task of the day. The most easier task which I have in my to-do list. Yes, I have my to-do list, but I just select which is the most easiest task, because in morning I'm full of energy. So I start with my most easiest task of the day. I start my work with that. So is it a good way to manage my time effectively? Can you say that, yes, I have effectively managed my time? If I start with the most easiest task of the day, when I am full of energy, because it's just a morning time. I just woke up and I'm very much refreshed, very much full of energy. At that point of time, is it a good idea to start with the most easiest task of the day? What do you say?
I don't think so. Since we are so much energized, the easiest thing I think we should leave for later when we are tired.
Okay,
When we can do
so
it easily.
that you can do it easily. Okay, So, for example, if I say that I start with the most toughest task, which requires lot of energy, then will it be a good idea to do that?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. Okay. What about others? What about others? Come on, answer. Why so lazy? Hmm?
Hi, ma'am. I've joined a little late, so I don't know what exactly you're speaking
Yes.
about.
So, Roshan, I was talking about the time management secrets. Okay, how you better manage your time. So I just gave one example that in the morning when I'm full of energy, I start with my most easiest task in my to-do list. So for that, Shushmita told no, it's not a good idea. And then I suggested if I go with the most toughest task of the day, will that be a good option? Will that be a good way to start your day? Will that be a good time management strategy or tactics? So what should we do as per you?
I feel the easiest task can be done easily and in less amount of time when compared to the toughest one, because the toughest one will be time consuming and also will require a lot of energy. And it'll drain you up in the start of the day only. If you start with the toughest thing first, then you will feel like the day goes like you are very much
Okay.
tired.
Okay,
I
wow.
feel that's
We
the way.
have an open debate. Okay, Roshan and Sushmita, we have an open debate now. Sushmita says it's not a good idea to start with the easiest task, and Roshan says it's not the good idea to start with the toughest task. Okay. Both of you may be right at your place. So let's see who can give the most uh, convincing answer for all of us to select the right thing. Yes, Sushmita, why you say that it is not a good idea to start with the easiest task? Come on, let makes the session worth enjoying, worth learning.
Okay. To do an easy task, it takes a very little amount of time, right? But to a tough one, it takes a lot of time. So we won't like have to rush things on it. To do something tough, we have to be very careful. We should take time. So I think that's right.
Okay, right. I agree with you. What about you, dear? What about Roshna?
That's what I told. I feel that the easiest thing will take less amount of time, and that task will be over. Like if you have about it on to-do list, if you have 10 tasks and about among them 5 are easy and 5 are tough, so those 5 easy tasks can be done in less amount of time. Like if you practice daily those same tasks, you can reduce the time as well, no? Like if the first day you take around
No,
one
no,
hour to do.
Roshan, those 10 tasks you have designed those 10 tasks for today only. 5 tough, 5 easy.
Yeah, so 5 easy can be done like within, if you have 12 hours time, 5 easy can be done within 2 hours, and you have rest of the 10 hours to think for the 5 tough ones, and you will take ample amount of time to think and to do it perfectly if you have completed the easiest one first. Then the tough one you can really work on, and use your innovation creativity in those tasks, like whatever that is what I feel, that tough ones can be done later, easiest ones if finished first will let you like that burden of having those 10 tasks. Oh my god, I still have to complete that will not be there.
Okay. Yeah, Shushmita, what you have to say? She is also right that in the morning, if we consume all of the energy, then we won't be left with any energy to do those easiest tasks. That one task will take away the entire energy. So now, Shushmita, what do you have to say? Are you convinced with Roshan? See, either of you have to be convinced with each other, then only it's going to be an end to the discussion.
Then that's really difficult. She has a very different perspective, and I have very different perspective of taking that thing.
Okay, we have one more answer from Indumati. She's saying I don't want to be a distraction in that debate. So she says doing easy task first brings interest within is which help us to make tough task easier. Okay, so +1 to Roshan, that Indumati is also with you saying that yes, we should start with the easiest task. Sushmita, yes.
Okay, ma'am, I think when we start our day with a tough task, see, there are sometimes less confidence we have in it. Okay, I might not succeed in. If we succeed on that particular thing, there is a burden gone from our head. Okay, I have done something big already. And this one is easy. It takes a second for me. Just, okay, I'll just finish it in a way. Because I have that confidence that I have finished this tough one at first and with lot of energy. And then I will be even more motivated to do it. This is my personal opinion, actually.
Agreed, I completely agree. I again agree with you. Now, Roshan, are you convinced with Sushmita?
No, I feel if you complete the easiest one first, like the easy tasks, like one by
Okay.
one, you will be able to get more confidence to get the tough one done. You know, that will boost you up basically. The easier task, when completed soon, will boost you up for the tough one.
Okay, dear. Okay, Roshan and Sushmita, I know it's never ending debate because I got to know that both of you are firm with the with what you think, and that is good. Okay. I really didn't wanted any one of you to say, okay, she's right, she's right. I didn't wanted that. Okay, we'll put an end to this discussion. We'll be having this kind of discussion in the further session. But as Sushmita, Roshan, I think you are new to this class, right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
this is my first class.
Okay. Sushmita,
Same
same
here.
for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Indumati, you were there when we were learning about 2080 rule. Yes, Indumati? If we start up, it can make the easy work tough. Okay. No, okay, you were also not there. Seda, you were there. Okay, you're not feeling well. Okay. So, students, reason why I am not convinced with both of your answer, though Sushmita, what she told was right that we should start with the toughest task first, but the reason which you gave was a personal perception, not related to something which can be understood by everyone. So yes, Sushmita is right. We should start with the toughest task first. Reason is not that it is going to make us feel relaxed. Reason is toughest task of the day accumulates to almost 80% of your work which you need to complete in that day. Now, in just few classes back, we have studied about 80-20 rule of time management, which says 20% of your task makes your 80% of your work complete. Now, when we talk about toughest task, we might have given it 5 hours of the day for that toughest task. Rest, we have maybe 7 more tasks left with us. But the weightage of the time, the energy required for that, it's going to be very, very little. So if we complete that task, we can say, wow, we have completed 40, 50, 60% of our task of we have completed 60% of our to-do list by just completing one task of the day. And that is the reason we always start with the toughest task of the day. Toughest means the task which will accumulate to almost 50 to 60% of the target of your day. So for example, to make it very simple, you all might have purchased a lot of item in one go. Like you might have visited a mall where you have purchased many things, or maybe once in your lifetime you might have gone to a mall to buy the grocery. If you are going to see your bill, you will realize that only 20% in that list, 20% item in that list accumulate to 80% of your bill. No, if say your bill, you have bought 10 items and your bill is of 1,000 rupees, you will see that 2 items in that list are having the maximum price. Those two items together accumulates to almost 5 to 600 rupees, and rest, that 400 rupee is being divided into rest 8 items. And this happens with everything, everything. For example, if you are planning for a okay, if you are planning for an outing with your friends, what is the most important thing? We'll have lot of to-do lists, like we have to inform everyone, we have to plan where we have to go, we have to go with the bookings part, then what we are going to do, where we are going to stay there, what conveyance we are going to do, how many of us are going, all these things we need to check. Out of these 8 things, if you just go with your booking, if you complete all your booking, don't you think that major part is done? If you know how many people will be joining and the booking is done, don't you think almost 80% of your task is done? Now where you will go, that those are the small things, you can discuss that. That won't require a lot of research, lot of energy. Those things won't require that. Don't you think that?
Yes, ma'am, you're right.
Yes. So Sushmita, your answer was right to start with the toughest task as per this rule. So you should have told that 80-20 rule. Now eat the biggest, catch the biggest thing first and get most of your work done in just one go. Roshan, what you said, start with your easiest task, as Intumati also supported with the same answer that yes, we should start with the easiest task first. It is also right, because maybe for you, you are going to feel more energized when you just finish up this task very quickly. That can be your motivation force to work for that. I completely agree. If you're doing that thing, that there's nothing wrong in that. But at the end of the day, just assume all of a sudden something happens or you started feeling very lazy. Though you are motivated, but your energy level, see, there is a difference between motivation and energy level. I agree, finishing of the task will motivate you to go ahead with the next task. But if the energy levels start going down, the time which was supposed to be 5 hours, as it is a tough task, it will increase to maybe 7-8 hours. You might start finding out the reason to postpone that thing. The procrastination will enter. That okay, not today, we'll do it tomorrow when I'll be full of energy. So that is the reason it is always advisable to start with the toughest task of the day when you are full of energy. Okay, understood, Indumati, Roshan?
Yes.
Yes. So now today we are going to discuss about time management secrets, how you can better manage your time. So when it comes to time management secret, the first thing is to better manage time, we have to learn to better manage our energy. And this is the reason why I said you need to start with your toughest task of the day, because you there along with managing your time, see, you have made your to-do list, right? You have managed your time, that I have 24 hours. So this is the time I have allotted to different activity. The time management part you have done. Now you have to manage your energy. If you're unable to manage your energy, then how you are going to achieve your to-do list? To achieve that, you need to manage your energy, that which activity, see, for example, the easiest task are the tasks in which we are more interested. In life, nothing is easy, nothing is tough. It all depends on our own interest. So if the task is easy, that means we are interested in doing that thing. So even if we are low with energy, we will do that thing. Yes, we can do that thing with low energy. Even if we are feeling very lazy, we are not going to leave that, because we will start enjoying that thing. So you can keep that task for the later hour of the day, when you will have less energy or when you will be feeling just lazy to do any work. And that thing which is very tough, which need your full dedication. Now, when I talk about tough, that doesn't mean it should be very difficult. It also means that it needs lot of dedication towards that. And that dedication thing comes when you are very much relaxed, very much free from anything. By the time we reach 7 in the evening, we are usually very tired because lot of things have already entered our mind. So with that mind, it is very difficult to start with something which need lot of patience, energy, concentration. So that thing we need to manage along with managing the time. So it says that there is limited number of time, limited hours in a day. So time just goes by second to second, day to day, minute to minute. And it's our duty to manage that effectively along with managing the energy. Clear? Okay. Next, effective use of available energy will get results. Now, this is again related to energy management. Manage your energy. And when it comes to energy management, that you need to decide which job needs lot more energy and which jobs need just less okay energy. Like if we are even dull at the later hours of the day, then also we can do the task. Energy is expendable. Energy is expendable, but time is not. Okay, remember, we can make ourselves energized, but we cannot bring the clock back. If it's already the 3 o'clock has gone for the day, we cannot get 3 o'clock again in today, right? So that we cannot do. So you can learn how to get yourself energy, but you cannot manage, you cannot bring back the time which is past. So make sure you are effectively using your energy. Think like an athlete. Now when I talk think like an athlete, it means you are working with the motive of achieving good results with winning with winning desire. So always think that way. And the athlete, one more thing athlete do is whenever it's a long run, like if we talk about marathon, 10 kilometers you have to run. Athlete is never going to start with full of energy. He's going to keep his entire energy saved for the last 2 rounds he'll be taking, or the last 2 kilometers he has to run, because he know if at this point of time he is going to utilize entire energy, by the time he's going to reach 7 or 8 kilometers, he'll be left with no energy. But if now he is going to manage the energy, at that point of time he'll be full of energy. So whenever you'll see marathons, you'll see people always start with slow walk, and slowly they increase their speed, and by the time it's only 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometer left for them, they start using their 100% energy. So think like that. Strategic disengagement is one of the best productive enhancement tool. What is strategic disengagement?
To plan that how we will utilize this time or that.
Okay,
The planning. Maybe.
Yeah, planning part. Along with in planning, we need to have some time for relaxation, the 4 hours, that is relaxation, rest, recovery, and rejuvenation. Rejuvenation means process of giving new energy, how we can energize ourselves. So when you talk about this, you need to have time for all these 4 hours. Nowadays many of the organization or many people think that yes, when we are working, we are the robots, we don't need any kind of break, we don't need rest, and we can simply work from morning 9 to evening 7. That is practically not at all possible. You cannot sit on one place and you cannot work continuously with 100% efficiency. If you want 100% efficiency, you need to have some time to relax, to rest, to recover from whatever energy you have already given, and you need to plan out some activities which is going to make you feel energized. So when everything was normal, when the people were going to offices, they used to have some small breaks. That breaks, the conversation which used to happen during that break was a power booster for them. So maybe after every 2 hours, they used to go for tea break. Let's go for a walk. Let's go to a cafe and have some snacks. So these tea breaks, these were just the reasons to leave our work, go out and come up with new energy. So yes, those things are actually required. Without feeling relaxed, you cannot work continuously. What do you think? I'm speaking here. If I am being asked to take 5 continuous, okay, 5 is too much. If I'm being asked to take 3 continuous session of 40 minutes each without taking a break, do you think by the end, by the time I'll start with the third session, I'll be full of energy? You are going to see a person who is completely having no energy left in him or her. It's going to be a session where we're just reading, you are just listening, and it's done. Yeah, everything need rest. For us as a trainer, we need to give rest to our throat. We cannot speak continuously for 2.5 hours. You as a listener, you need to take rest to understand like what was taught. Did you understood that? And now then with a gap, with a break, you are again energized to listen to the next session. You as a listener cannot sit for 2 hours and listen continuously different topics. It's going to be all the wires are just mixing with other wires and it's a bunch. Now you cannot segregate. So if I talk about today's session, we have learned 3 things. We have learned informal formal communication. Then we have learned about trust management and then time management. Think if these 3 sessions would have been in continuous form, all the things would have been mixed. What I had taught in formal communication would have been related to trust or time management. So even as a listener, speaker, or any other professional, they need some small breaks. If we talk about IT professionals, they always take some power naps, just 10 minutes, relaxing, closing their eyes, resting, and then they get back to work again. Because continuously seeing screen for 1-2 hours is again difficult for our eyes to take that strain. We cannot look continuously, we get distracted, then the concentration is not coming. We start rubbing, we get irritation. So physical as well as mental imbalance starts happening when you are working as a robot. So don't think that you are a robot. You are a human being. You need time to relax, you need time to rest, recover, and regeneration. That means bring back your energy again and start it again. Stress is a good thing. Next, time management secret says stress is a good thing. Whenever you are having stress, if you are managing your stress positively, if your stress is not getting converted to anger, that stress gives you best productivity. Try it anytime. If you are having stress in your mind, if you are feeling stressful, and if you are starting some work, if you are doing some work, you will be giving more than 100%. Your productivity is going to increase because under stress, it has been surveyed many times with a lot of people that the efficiency of the people who are working under stress, not every time, sometimes working under stress is more than the people who are not working under stress. Now, when I talk about stress, that doesn't mean the task which need 20 hours to be completed. I just want to give stress to Shushmita, so I'll say that, okay, you just have 10 hours, and I'm expecting that now I have given stress to her, so she's going to be very productive. No. 20 hours work means 20 hours. No, if I have calculated that it needs 20 hours, so I have to tell her that you just have 20 hours to complete that thing. And that is going to be stress only, no? Because we have a set deadline. Maybe she can set, okay, it's 20 hours for me. I know my capability. I can complete it off in 18 hours. So she can set her own deadline and she can start working accordingly. So stress, if used positively, is a very good sign of giving best productivity. But what it is positive or negative. The stress should not be converted to distress. It should be stress only. Next, establish daily energy management habits. What are the energy management habits? Which all types of energy you need to manage? Which are the types of energy you need to manage? We don't have to manage any energy. What about physical energy, mental energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy? You don't need to manage this energy. You can work without having physical energy, without having emotional energy. Can any one of you work like that?
No.
No. Then so this means energy management means take time to care about yourself, maintain a higher energy level, and give priorities to the work which need to be completed when you are full of energy. If I talk about physical energy, there are 4 different types of energy. First is physical energy. Physical energy means give good food to your body, because food is a fuel for your body. If food is not proper, then your body is not going to start. The activation mode, the key to your body is the food. So have proper diet and have your proper 3 to 4 meals a day. Relax, rest, and sleep. If you think I'm very much tired, my eyes are tired, they're paining, don't give stress to your eyes. Relax, take some rest, come back again, and do some physical exercise. You know why I'm saying you to do physical exercise? From this 1 year, the past 1 year, I have realized that if we are going out, like for you, if you're going to college, you walk so much, right? But sitting at home, we just don't do anything, and this is ultimately affecting our physical body. If we are not doing regular exercise, we are somewhere becoming lazy, and we are letting our body parts to die. Don't you think if you are not walking, just stop walking for 3 months? Don't do that. Okay, if someone just stop walking for 3 months, after 3 months, do you think the person will be in a position, the knees will be in a position to walk? No, because now they are sleeping. They become really very tired. So don't let any of your body part to go into sleeping mode. You need to activate each body part. So for that, physical exercise is again very, very important. Mental energy. Now, mental energy, how you get mental energy? How you get mental
Maybe
energy?
doing some stuffs that we really enjoy.
Yes, yes. Try to engage yourself in doing the things which gives you some mental exercise. It just relaxes you. You are not doing that for bringing out the productivity. You are doing that for yourself. Emotional energy. Try to control your emotion, hold your emotions. Don't have unnecessary emotions that, yes, I'm stressed, and linking the stress to angry and just getting angry. Why boss has given me so much of work? Okay, come on. The boss knows your capability. And you also know your capability. This, yes, I can do it. It's okay. And the spiritual energy, we all know what is that. Activate your spiritual energy. So these are few of the time management secrets which you need to keep in mind when you are managing your time, and always make sure you have your to-do list. Along with that, you are regularly reviewing your to-do list. Today, if you make to-do list, you need to review it after a week, maybe after 15 days. But make sure you just check whether you have worked as per your list, as per your task, where you need some changes. Was the time allocation proper? Was the way you started your day gave you a lot of efficiency? You need to make some changes in your schedule. Just try to analyze those things and bring the changes if necessary, because we need new things. If I tell you that you have to follow a specific schedule for next 1 year, you won't be able to do that. No matter in first month how much you have enjoyed, but you cannot continue doing the same thing throughout the year. You need some changes. Maybe if the sequence only change, then also that is fine, but you need changes. The most important thing, which I think most of you might be doing, procrastination. What is procrastination?
Keeping some work for later on. That okay, we will do it later. We will do it,
Yes,
but we never do.
yes, yes. I'll do it later. Oh my God, I'm feeling very bored. I'm feeling very tired. Let me just sit, relax, and let me just search something on that. Come on, you told you are feeling low. You are not feeling good. You're feeling tired. This internet won't make you tired now. No, no, that we are enjoying. So how can that make us tired? The procrastination is the worst thing, which reduces your productivity, which it's a pulling force, not a push. It's a pulling force which pulls you back from achieving something in your life. The negative thing, we might have heard something negative going in our minds, that procrastination activates your negative thoughts, and just that procrastination sits with you when you start doing your work. Hey, come on, we'll do it later. So you are not telling that procrastination, this person sitting with you by the name of procrastination is distracting you and saying, come on, later, we'll do it later. Let's have something. Let's just see the movie. Let's search something on internet. Oh, there's a new series which came. Let's see that. Don't let your procrastination control your mind. Whenever that thing start coming in your mind, you need to make it quiet and say, shut up. And if you want to stay in my mind, be quiet, or else there is no place for you. Don't bring procrastination in your life if you really want to achieve something. Because we usually delay the things which are of great importance. We usually delay those things. For example, we have to complete assignment, we have to submit assignment on time. But just because we don't like that subject, we can simply keep on delaying that thing, and ultimately what we get? Zero results. Last day, we are sitting whole day, whole night, we are calling our friends, we are taking the help, we are searching the net, we are asking the seniors to please send their project so that we can do some kind of editing. And that's what we are doing. So it's all the side effects of procrastination. So for example, you can see a person studying. He's so frustrated studying. So he says, let me take a break later. I'll do it when tsunami will come. Or I'll do it when it's going to rain heavily in Jaisalmer. Or I'm going to do when I'll start eating a dish which I don't like at all. So these type of reasons, these type of situation, you start saying that these things are never going to happen and I'll never have to do that work. So stop doing that thing. And if you are doing it right now, keep it aside. You don't have to do procrastination. Now, procrastination and time management. Procrastination is engaging in something other than what you really need to be doing to reach your goal or to accomplish an important task. So you keep those things aside and you busy yourself in doing something which is of zero importance, or which is just giving an extra hours, adding an extra hours for your work to be completed. Not defined by the behavior you are doing at the time, but rather by the purpose of that behavior. It's not defined by, okay, you are seeing something. No, it's not defined by that. Why you are doing that, why you are seeing that, that is the reason. Yes, you stop doing your project work, that is your behavior. Okay, you're not doing that, but why you are not doing that? What is the purpose? What's the reason behind that behavior, behind the what's the reason why you stop doing that project? That matters, and you need to keep that thing. You need to bring that thing out of your life and put it aside. It will not be, yeah, it's not going to be a big surprise for even for you to listen that the students who report higher level of procrastination tends to have lower grades. You understood this line? Students or people who tends to have higher, who reports higher level of procrastination tends to have lower grades, lower productivity, because we keep on delaying the things and we end up getting nothing in our hand. Students, I will study today, I'll study tomorrow, I'll start at 7 o'clock in the evening, I'll start at 11 o'clock in the evening, I'll start 5 o'clock in the morning. A month passed away and tomorrow is the exam. Can you cover the entire syllabus in just one day if you have not studied before? Ending up getting lower grades. The grades are lower not because they are not intelligent. It's lower, it's less because they are unable to manage their time. They are unable to put procrastination out of your life. That is the reason they have the lower grades. In one subject, the student scored 100 out of 100. In other, he just scored 40 marks. Why? He kept on saying for that subject that I'll do it later. Not today. Let me read this. Because that subject he don't like. So the procrastination usually enters in the things which you don't like to do, which you don't prefer doing. In those things, the procrastination enters. So you have to tell yourself that if I have added something in my schedule, then I am supposed to finish it off within the specified time. I cannot keep it aside for the for next day or for another time slot. I don't have any other time slot to be assigned to that specific task. So, okay, I have spoken a lot today, right? I didn't give anyone a chance to speak. Yes, so that was that we started about procrastination. In the next session, we'll be learning about different forms of procrastination and why do people procrastinate? What is the reason? Why do we say, not now, I'm going to do it later? And how we can overcome that. Okay? Yes?
Okay,
Yes or
ma'am.
no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, dear. So we are done with the session. See you tomorrow with 3 different new topics. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye. 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 You're most welcome.